I'm so sorry. I'm going to make sure that my dentist stops calling me.
Well, your teeth look great, so either way,
Bless
it's
you.
worth it.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, Kelsey, thank you so much for doing this. Love the show. Love Monica. What a fantastic character. The strength and resolve of Monica as well. Absolutely undeniable. And I think that's what audiences love about this show. They get the handsome cowboys, but we get these strong, beautiful women at the same time. You have kind of been on the opposite side of that as well with your character in Fargo. So you've kind of experienced both sides of the coin. Can a character like Monica ever really have a place in the Duttons world?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, right. She's always kind of an outsider in their world. And it's you're right. She is. Her story is definitely one of resistance. And I think that, I mean, yeah, I hope so. I think that the Duttons and Monica are fighting for the same thing. They're fighting for their family, you know? But they just need to calm down a little bit because, I mean, we don't have a moment of peace.
It's true. Yeah, it's true. I mean, well, and that speaks to Monica as well because she's such an educator, literally. You know, she kind of tries to do that time and time again, but they never listen. Related to that, you know, I've been lucky enough to watch the first 3 episodes of season 4, and not to spoil anything, there's a little tension once again between Monica and Kayce. Do you think that Kayce and Monica can ever be happy, or do you kind of think what's going to happen to this family? Because you don't know either. You don't have all the scripts or anything. So, what's your prediction for this little family?
I think that I know they've been through so much, but I think, I mean, I've said this before. It's kind of sweet because I think like Taylor actually is a romantic when it comes to Kayce and Monica. He really does root for them. He really believes in their love and that they're meant to be together, you know? But I also think that watching Tate, you know, how he deals with the attack, especially dealing with the trauma of the attack and just like what it means to like seeing a Dutton in him is too much for her. It's too much for Monica. So she's, you know, she kind of has it out with Kayce, which I think is needed, you know.
100%. Yeah. Again,
fight it out a little bit.
Right. Educate them a little bit, right? Like we were saying.
That's right.
So there's some very powerful episodes where Monica uses herself as bait, right, to catch a predator. And it's a sad truth that, of course, for hundreds of years now, First Nations, Indigenous people, women and children have been discarded. You know, and I come from Canada, and you look no further than, you know, the tragedy that's kind of being unveiled for a lot of the public in Canada these days. I wanted to talk about your social media because you kind of use it very limitedly, but at the same time, you always link to a fundraising page for the National Indigenous Women's Resource Center. Can you tell us a little bit about that and what we can do to help?
Oh, thank you. Thank you for this question. Yeah, no, we actually work with them a lot on Yellowstone, and they're just a group of really badass Indigenous women who are doing a lot for MMIW. And, you know, I think we need partnership across all sectors to really make a difference with this. And, you know, at the very first step should just be raising awareness, you know. It's really a call to action, which I think that, you know, I feel proud of Yellowstone for including those storylines. A great thing that you can do is click on that link in my bio and learn more about this organization, because they're really doing really good work. And thank you for the question.
Hey Real students, thanks for watching. If you want to subscribe to Real School, click that round Real School logo right beside me. Also click that damn notification bell so you're aware of all of Real School's new content. You can follow me on Twitter, and of course, if you get anything out of Real School, you can always give a little back. Just click the link in the description below or the button down there, and you can become part of my Patreon team.